What if I told you that living a long life isn't just about genetics? Scientists have studied the world's oldest people, and they've discovered 6 key factors that could add decades to your lifespan. And here's the twist. Most people focus on the wrong things. It's not just about eating salads and running marathons. In fact, some of the longest living people on Earth drink wine, eat carbs, and don't even go to the gym. So what's their secret? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might just change the way you live forever. 1. The myth of genetics. Why you have more control than you think. For decades, people believed that longevity was mostly genetic. If your grandparents lived to 100, you'd have a shot. But if they didn't, bad luck. But then scientists made a shocking discovery. Your genes only account for about 20% of your lifespan. That means the other 80% is completely up to you. Your daily habits, your mindset, even your social life. And that brings us to the 6 biggest factors that actually determine how long you live. The power of community. Why loneliness is as deadly as smoking. You might think the biggest factor in long life is diet or exercise, but one of the most surprising discoveries? Your relationships matter more than your diet. A Harvard study that followed people for 80 years found that the strongest predictor of a long, healthy life wasn't how much they exercised, what they ate, or even their income. It was having strong, meaningful relationships. Loneliness is literally deadly. It increases your risk of early death by 26% and is as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. People in the world's longest living regions, like Okinawa, Japan, have a concept called moai, a close-knit social group that supports each other for life. And that could be the biggest reason they live well into their hundreds. So if you want to live longer, invest in your relationships. Call that friend, visit your family, stay connected. 3. The stress factor. Why relaxing might save your life. We all know stress is bad, but did you know it actually ages your cells? Scientists have found that chronic stress shortens your telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA that determine how fast you age. The longest living people on Earth, they all have daily rituals that reduce stress. In Japan, they practice ikigai, having a sense of purpose. In Italy, they take daily walks and socialize. In Costa Rica, they rest every afternoon. So here's a challenge for you. What's one thing you can do every day to slow down and enjoy life? Because your cells will thank you. Move naturally. Why the gym isn't necessary. Here's a shocker. Most centenarians don't go to the gym, but they move constantly. In the blue zones, areas where people regularly live past 100, daily movement is built into life. They walk everywhere. They garden. They cook meals by hand. Even something as simple as getting up from the floor without using your hands is a strong indicator of longevity. So instead of forcing yourself into a workout you hate, just move more. Take the stairs. Walk after meals. Dance. 5. The longevity diet. It's simpler than you think. The world's longest living people don't follow extreme diets, but they do have a few things in common. They eat mostly plants. They eat real, unprocessed food. They don't overeat. Okinawans practice harahachi-bu, eating until they're 80% full. This prevents overeating and allows the body to digest food properly. And yes, many centenarians drink wine daily, but in moderation. So instead of stressing over calories, focus on eating fresh, whole foods. 6. Purpose, the true fountain of youth. Here's perhaps the biggest secret of all. Having a reason to wake up every morning can add years to your life. In Japan, they call it ikigai. In Costa Rica, it's plan de vida. In the US, we call it purpose. Centenarians don't retire. They keep learning, teaching, and engaging with their community. When you have a purpose, your body fights to stay alive longer. So after studying the longest living people on Earth, scientists found that the secret to longevity isn't about living forever. It's about living well. So ask yourself, are you living in a way that makes you want to wake up every day? Because at the end of the day, a long life isn't just about adding years. It's about adding life to those years.